largest county in Macon. Some schools there are on asynchronous learning. That means the teachers are recording lessons from the classroom for their students who are learning virtually from home. So Superintendent of the Bibb County School District, Christi is with us now. Superintendent, so good to have you with us. First of all, how is that asynchronous learning working for you right now?
Well, good morning, and thank you for having me here. It's going pretty well. Our teachers learned to use asynchronous learning last year, and this is an opportunity for them to do it again. We did not hope that we had to do it this soon, but we're going to continue to monitor it and see how it goes.
I know that the strategy you have and the contact tracing, it's got to be meticulous. It's got to be cumbersome for you. I know you've got a mask mandate. You've got daily temperature checks upon entering the building. The volunteers need to show proof of vaccination, and that you're notifying parents whose child was in a classroom with someone who tested positive. That is a lot to take on for a school system. How do you feel the weight of that? Do you feel like you are able to sustain something like that?
Well, I'll be honest, it's difficult. Our teachers are doing a great job of trying to pull all that together. And our nurses are even doing a superhuman job. Every day they're tracking students, finding out who's tested positive, talking to parents, doing their version of contact tracing, and then entering that information into our data system. And we just have behind the scenes a lot of people trying to pull the data together. I'll be honest, yesterday I probably spent 3 hours in the morning just talking to principals about each classroom that had more than 3 students who were positive to determine if we needed to close a school, a classroom, or a grade level. And so it is difficult, but technology is making it a little bit easier, and as we do it more and more, I think we're starting to get better at it, but it's new for us.
What is the criteria you use then to close a school?
Thank you. So we start out looking at the classroom. We believe that this year we're trying to make sure coronavirus is not spread inside our schools. So we look at a classroom to see if 2 or more students have tested positive within a 14-day period. If that's true, then we look and see where are they sitting. Talk to the principal, talk to the teachers, and we try to see if we believe that there's a spread from one to the other. Mm-hmm. We look back 14 days, and then we look forward to see when students may return.
Okay.
We do the same thing for the grade level as well as the school.
Let me ask you real quickly, have you been able to thoroughly identify any of the learning, academic learning gaps that you're left with after 2020, and what is your hope for making sure kids get back up to speed?
I appreciate that. So we've been in school since the 2nd of August. We took the first 2 weeks to screen all of our students to see where they were, and we've compared where they are now with their cohorts from 2 years ago. And so we have some idea about what that deficiency is. Students have received individual reports, and now we're going to take time to start putting together plans for each one of those students and set goals. Currently, we think they're probably about 4 or 5 months behind.
Superintendent Christi, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us. We're wishing you every good thing as you move ahead in this.
Thank you, Christi.